So I came across this on Twitter, right? And this person's using that Steven Crowder changed my mind meme template, right? And on surface level, people would agree with this. Now I understand. I get it. I get it. This is this is like one of those things that many people will say, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with this." Okay, I disagree, but I also agree at the same time, half and half. All right, unpopular opinion, go. Not very unpopular, by the way. I'll start round two edition. Art is a luxury service. Artists need livable wages and don't owe you affordability, right? Okay. Now, this I agree with. On surface level, I agree with this. All right, but the implication is that because you're an artist, you deserve to make money with your art. Well, that may not be a bad either. But if the entire reason for your art is to make money, it ceases to be anything. It ceases to be art to me. All right, has a very very strong connection with spirituality. All right, and a strong connection with you know not only altruism, but like basically just like, well, me being a Christian, to God. Okay, God served His people. Who's a better artist than God, right? That's how I feel, right? So in this case, yeah, artists do deserve living wages, but if your entire reasoning for being an artist is that of just earning money, it ceases to be serving your fellow man. It ceases to be. You know what I mean? It does. And like everyone's been talking about this with the whole rise of AI. AI is becoming a thing. It's now stealing people's art, which is a genuine problem, by the way. It is, and I do sympathize with these people that do complain about it. Okay, and yes, it is a real problem that I don't know if it will ever actually be addressed by the mainstream. But many people do complain about it, and I do sympathize with their positions. Okay, but then you have like these weird, furry, brightly colored drawing people that'll talk about their art and say, "Well, I deserve this, I deserve that." It's like, bro, how about you just draw your stuff and shut the fuck up? I mean, really, just shut up. Okay. To me, I feel like art should not be driven by commerce. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I just don't think it does. However, however, if you can find a business through art, that's good. But the art should not be driven by business. Okay? You go one way, not the other. I mean, we've seen many times how, like, when someone will create something, right? All of a sudden, it starts fucking sucking when it's all about the money and not about the art. All right, because when you're an artist, you want to go above and beyond. But when you want to make a fucking product, it just goes on the assembly line. It just goes on the fucking assembly line. That's it. Just make it how it is, and that's it. Don't add more to it. No handcraft. No nothing. No meticulous touch. No nothing. Okay? So yes, I do agree that these people do deserve a livable wage. Okay? And I do believe that if they actually can find a business with their artwork, that's fantastic. But your artwork should not be driven by business. Okay? It's very very simple, very very fucking simple. All right, and we've all seen these kinds of fucking people. All these people like this where they draw their weird anthropomorphic uh, personas, as they would call them, which I find to be unbelievably fucking weird. But I digress. I mean, they still make a valid point here. I just feel like the entire reasoning for their point is something more out of, I don't know, materialism and less about actual love of the art. Okay, love of the arts, so to speak. You know? So, like, Like, yeah, stone, stone toss. Oh God, this guy. Yeah, AI can't make actual art, which I agree with this. AI can't make actual art because to me, like, if a computer makes something, all right, it could be just as pretty as the Mona Lisa, but it's not artistic. It's not. It's just, to me, it's just computer graphics. That's all it is. It only becomes artistic when it actually becomes by hand. All right, and AI is generally just totally meant to be as subversive as totally fucking possible. Okay, like it's meant to fool the people. Soon you're gonna have AI. I mean, like not to be like Neil deGrasse Tyson, whatever his name is, but AI is gonna fucking make fake news. AI is gonna fucking make fake images and videos. Okay, I mean we're now at a point where they're adding sound and voices to AI. Yeah, and it's a real genuine problem, and it's going to be infinitely worse in the future. All right. That's not to say how we can't reap some benefits out of AI, but when it comes to art as a whole, it ceases to be art if it's just made by a fucking computer. It really, it ceases to have that craft. It ceases to be of actual, like, abstract, uh, 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 I don't know, visceral visuality, if that's the right word, terminology for it. It just ceases to be, you know? Right here. What's the delusional part? It's not it's not the fucking fact that this person is delusional for saying that. Okay. However, the person can be delusional if like his entire reason for making his art would be specifically for uh, just money. It loses all its meaning. It loses all of its fucking meaning. Art is meant to be inspirational and inspire. Art is meant to pass along. Okay, art is meant to be uh, meant in service for our fellow man. That's what art is. Okay, the same way God made us to be in service of one another, God is also a creator, right? And he wants us to walk in His likeness. Each one of us have our own gifts, all right, and that's it. Each one of us are probably artists in our own way, you know. And I feel like art without the service part ceases to be art. It might as well just be fucking AI driven nonsense. That's just my 2 cents on it. It's it just ceases to be authentic. Is the right word, authentic. You know, but that's just me.